Do you want to know the secret to creating predictability within your digital marketing agency? I know I talk to agency owners all over the world, and there's a lot of constant worrying about like, how do we just make it to the next quarter or the next month or the next week? And I want to walk you through how you can create predictability and scalability within your digital marketing agency. Hey, I'm Jason Swank, and I ran a multi-million-dollar agency over a period of 12 years working with clients like LegalZoom and Hitachi and Aflac. And we're even running an agency now. In the past 11 months, we've grown over 8 figures. And today I want to talk to you about how can you create predictability so you don't stress and you can create that freedom in order to enjoy and really run the agency that you always wanted. Because a lot of times the agency can feel like a prison. So let's get into it and talk about how do you create the predictability. It all really starts with ACT, average contract terms. Now, when I talk to clients all over the world, a lot of times their contracts are month to month. Or a client can cancel with 30 days notice or even less. And there's no predictability in there. So you have to figure out, how can I position our agency in order to grow and scale and make sure we get these long-term contracts or we keep these contracts. So the first thing that we need to do is making sure we do long-term contracts. Now, if you're saying, well, it's a lot harder and I'm not going to close as many deals, if I have longer contracts, well, you need to change your offering and think about how can we make it easy for that prospect to make a decision that's low risk. So could you do a small blueprint? Could you do a small review? Could you do a small roadmap for them in order to build that trust that goes to a project and then goes to a retainer to build that monthly recurring revenue? Also, the other thing is you have to look at, what does your onboarding process look like? Are you over communicating to your prospects, letting them know? I mean, how many times do we lose clients that we're doing an amazing job for, right? And you're like, why did they lose? But why did they leave? Because we didn't communicate the value. We didn't understand the value, or we didn't communicate it to them, or we didn't communicate the plan, which is one of the most important things. If they understand the plan, then they can believe in you and they can trust you. And so you really need to look at, what is that average contract term that you even hold? Even if in the past, since you've been doing the agency, you haven't had long-term contracts. Now, when we bought 8 agencies in the past 11 months at our agency now, and one of the things we're going to come in and look at is like, what's the average contract term? Even if it's not in your monthly contract of like long term, we're going to be like, well, how long are these clients staying with you? So you need to calculate that to figure it out. And what we're looking for is clients to stay over 12 months. Okay, over 12 months. If it's 6 months, red flag. If it's 3 months, definitely a red flag, and we're probably not going to buy you because there's no predictability, there's no scalability. So you have to really look at that. This is a key KPI in order to make sure that your agency's healthy, that you're growing. Because look, if you have that predictability and you have those contracts in place, and like, hey, I hold on to my clients at least 15 months, now you have something. Now you can make better decisions for investing into your future of your agency. So I'd love to hear your comments. Comment below. If you're not yet subscribed, hit that little bell button so you never miss out on any of these episodes. Go to jasonswank.com because we have all kinds of amazing resources there for you so you can grow and scale your agency faster. And until next time, have a swank day.